This is a Kunabiak News special report. I'm Brent from the Kunabiak Studios in Chicopee. Once again, good day to all of you. Winter Storm Benjamin is underway now. And with that, we have extended team coverage right now as we continue our coverage. This is our fourth hour, giving you the latest information we preserve to you right now. So right now, no more warnings. The severe thunderstorm warning has been allowed to expire, so that is some good news. But there are we're watching what will be a historic storm. Elsewhere, there are historic storms moving across the region. I'm joined with Ryan Hall, y'all, from the Ryan Hall YouTube channel.
We've got some big time. We've got a huge ice storm. We've got a huge snowstorm, and now we've got a huge severe weather threat to track as well. We still do have an area that we're watching here for just a couple more minutes for a y'all watch, but all of our severe warnings have calmed down for now. We don't have any immediate tornadic or severe threats. I imagine that's going to ramp back up, but as this line moves east, we'll have more severe thunderstorm warnings for sure. Hard rain and winds here, dropped 7 degrees in 5 minutes. Oh yeah, it's going to get cold after this goes by. Go Andy.
Ryan, I was going to talk about a couple of things. First of all, in terms of the severe threat, the next thing that I'm watching is that line of prefrontal cells out to the south and east, where that y'all watch is about to expire. When those congeal with the line, they coalesce with the line, I think parts of that line will surge forward, and since we're further south from where that line we just focused on was, I think we'll have more instability there. That's kind of why we didn't see any tornado warnings come out when we were looking at the line passing through Montgomery, but we did get a 71 mile per hour wind gust. There may have been a brief tornado somewhere near Snowdown on the south side of Montgomery there, so we'll see if that does get surveyed, but I had the watch out for it just in case that did indeed happen when we were tracking it. It was very brief. So that's the update on the severe weather. I think the line to the southeast will be what we should watch next. And then, in addition to everything else that you just mentioned on the frozen side of things, I believe that something else we should reiterate a few times is the cold air that's going to come in afterward. I know that National Weather Service, Nashville, Tennessee just issued it for the days that are following this. There's going to be a low of below zero air temperatures each morning, Monday and Tuesday, swinging through the Midwest, Ohio River Valley into the Northeast by Wednesday morning, and that's going to cause a bunch of issues with pipes bursting and vents and all this stuff. And it's going to be prolonged too. There could even be below zero air temperatures coming back in the weekend. I see the latest Euro model is hinting at that. So a very long period of very cold temperatures, and I think this would be exacerbated even lower than some of what the models show, simply because we're going to have frozen precipitation stuck to the ground in a lot of these places, and that's going to cause the air temperatures right out the ground to be lower than what the models think it will be. So just be wary of the cold afterward. We're not going to be exactly know the impacts of this, and make sure you're paying attention to your faucets and all that stuff for the next few months.
Thank you very much, meteorologist Andy Hill. We're checking in on Brandon Kopic now. We've got somebody out here in Columbus saying level 3 snow emergency. Roads are closed to non-emergency personnel, and according to the definition that we found, you could even they can arrest you apparently if you're driving in some of these areas. So that is obviously the best thing to do is to stay off the roads because that's what's going on out there in Columbus. Ain't that right, y'all? Bye. Y'all bye. Come on now.
All right, let's dive in. The SPC Mesoscale Discussion 0059 confirms heavy freezing rain is hitting northeast Georgia, western South Carolina, and western North Carolina right now through 23C. Also, there's a verified local storm report out of Parchman, Mississippi. 0.50 inches of ice accretion, trees breaking. So that ice threat is real further west. Plus, in Oak Ridge, North Texas, they're reporting ice damage and flyover closures on Woodlands Parkway.
Thank you very much, y'all bot. So we do have a mesoscale convective discussion for freezing rain in effect for Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina. We do have freezing rain accumulating, and we believe that will continue for 4 hours at least. Over here in Gainesville, the rain's calmed down for now, I believe, but we're about to see it pick back up big time. We've got a pretty stout line of storms coming into Atlanta and Cartersville and places like that. So keep in mind that it's about to get pretty crazy, and some of this will fall as freezing rain in Gainesville, over to Athens, up to Greenville, and Anderson, and places like that. Yeah, this freezing drizzle is actually it actually makes it easy for the ice to kind of build up on things. So it's unfortunate that it's not falling heavily. The drizzle is a bad deal. Looks like somebody might be having some trouble over here in Greenville County, South Carolina, on the side of the road, indicating that it's pretty slick out there. We got 2 inches of sleet, just like the NAM was showing. Honestly, for this storm, the NAM did a really good job, actually.
Like when I make the tacos, I make extra brownies, and the next day have a rice bowl. I love the smell.
In all aspects, in all areas. Gonna make some ice cream with the Dippin' Dots dropping. Yeah, you could definitely do that.
Like sushi rice.
So it looked like sleet is the main mode of precipitation right now, specifically closer to Spartanburg. It's bouncing back and forth between freezing rain and sleet. Charlotte, how are we doing in Charlotte? What's the weather explanation for all the moisture breaking up over Charlotte? Well, for the most part, it's hard to actually say that that's 100% the case. Charlotte is in what we call a radar hole, so it's hard to see with as much detail exactly what's going on in Charlotte versus Greenville, for example. But there's just some dry air involved, a little bit more than what we maybe originally thought. But that's going to get filled in. We do believe that these freezing rain drizzle showers will continue to fill in and move up towards Charlotte. So if it's not raining where you are right now, thank goodness, but it probably will pick back up here soon. Freezing rain and snow from South Carolina. Oh yeah, you can tell that there's ice definitely happening right here. Definitely. Let's go check out Andy's Y'all Watch. We got a new Y'all Watch tornado low confidence down here for Escambia County, Florida, Baldwin County, Alabama, and Santa Rosa County, Florida. We've got some rotation here north of Interstate 10. So we don't have any warnings yet, but we're watching it. Y'all watch out.
And as far as the other one, I don't know if we talked to the party about the White Heat Hunt.
12-inch snow report.
Yeah,
in Russellville,
36 Jiggly Street. That is at
Arkansas.
Interstate as well.
Storm total. I think that's the highest one I've seen out here. How did we do in Bentonville? 8.5. Not the 12, 13 inches that maybe we thought we were going to get, but certainly not bad. 8 inches is a significant storm for Bentonville, that's for sure. Still freezing rain in
What the fuck you mean?
Nashville. Let's check in with Brad on.
I'm still in effect. What's your problem?
Wait, that's not Brad.
Just another day of making our favorite small town better.
Hometown, all new tonight at 8 on HGTV.
Traffic is moving very slowly.
That's the best thing you want because it's with snow squalls.
Turn your closet into a place of endless
Yeah, you could put that up there, Elijah.
So here's our artwork from both Chester and Westfield. That's very snowy.
Near south of Memphis in the aftermath of a big-time ice storm, which has made the roads really bad.
People's first time, second time, 100th time. We are now shipping 10,000, 15,000 orders in a single week. There's a lot of history and a lot of modern things happening side by side. We can bring the neighborhood to you.
Remember your dreams, all the future plans.
Yeah, by the way, this the freezing precipitation is letting up big time in Oxford Tupelo, we've got some final rain coming, but I think it's clearing up. I do think it's clearing up. The precipitation is still very much underway in Evansville, over into portions of Kentucky. It's still snowing. Louisville, get an update. 4.5 y'alls is still going. So it's still snowing pretty good out here in Louisville. Still snowing like crazy, Ryan. Any more snow coming this way? Yes. Yeah, it's not done yet. It will stop. It looks like we're going to get a little bit of a break in about, let's say, an hour or two. Another shot of snow will come through, though, that might add a couple of inches, an inch or two to the totals there. So, I mean, we might still squeeze out a significant snow in Louisville. I don't think the foot or more is going to come to, but it's definitely going to be somewhat significant. 1/2 inch of ice. Where's all the snow at? Somebody said in Lexington. Somebody else said you are awesome, and we appreciate you. I thank you very much. We've tried our best with this one. It's a little overwhelming what's going on right now with everybody having something going on everywhere. And
picking up
that,
the snowfall
in my
now.
home state here, I haven't gotten to focus on it as much as I would like to, but like. The good news is I do think that if we had freezing rain and sleet in Lexington, we are about to switch back over to snow. I think that will happen, and we might have a good hour or so of snow before we call it a day. I don't think we're going to switch back over to all freezing rain in Lexington. Unfortunately, we are going to continue to have sleet and freezing rain for quite some time. Maybe even up there for Richmond. We got 2 people watching in Richmond that are checking in on weather-wise anyways. Ice is making the trees fold over here. So much rain in Richmond. Yeah, it's an unfortunate situation with the ice, but at some point this is going to start letting up, okay? And we're all going to get a little bash of snow on the backside. Ryan, you should run outside and take a quick picture of what it looks like out there. I could do that, or I could just click on our camera here. This is what it looks like here at the Weather House. We do have ice on the trees accumulating a little bit. It's pure rain here.
Here on this one, you can see the plate, and here is the actual razor. And as you move it along, you're going to get that thickness of a slice. Further away from the plate, thicker of a slice. So that's
it was actually really tough to get to the Weather House today. There's a small distance between where I sleep and where I do these live streams, and it was quite the journey getting in today.
And obviously, stay.
Got enough Diet Cokes? You never can have enough of those. Cincinnati, how are we doing up here? The heaviest snow is moving out of Cincinnati, but we still got hours to go of snow. Additional snowfall totals will pile up on top of what you already got. I know a lot of us already have more than 10 inches of snow. The biggest one I've seen around Dayton is what, 13? 1.3. So a lot of us will end up with over a foot of snow up here.
So let's take.
Columbus. Brandon Coppock is in Columbus now, and the roads are still free of traffic for the most part.
So that is some good news. Okay, let's take a look at the way this snow. Again, we're tracking a lot of snow in Hampden County now, where we got reports up towards Woodrow and Hampden and Munson and Murphy. Where we're seeing snow there. Also, we're seeing snow over on New Canaan, and it continues all the way into the New Jersey area. You can track our forecast on our coverage app. And with all the snow, parking bans are in effect, snow plows are in effect as well, and obviously there are more coverage to get you through. And our next update is going to be at 4 o'clock hour with the latest information, but that's unless weather permits that. So that is going to conclude this News Special Report. We will have much more on our streaming channel, Quinnipiac Ag News now, and online at QuinnipiacAgNews.com. Obviously, we'll be back at 4 unless weather permits. I'm James Francis Jiggly. We'll see you next.